back, everybody. So we have exciting news. There are some new releases from a newly reissued jazz catalog, which is Candid. This is a catalog that I'm not all too familiar with. I do have one record from them that I recently picked up, Big Brass with Benny Bailey. It's a pretty killer record. They have some other releases. I know that Record Store Day, they re-released Max Roach, We Insist. And I think there's a Mingus one that I've seen before. That's what the label looks like. I think this is pretty standard for all the releases. And yeah, I mean, this is a killer record. And as we'll see, the 6 pre-orders that they have up right now look great. So before we get into those, Felipe is going to walk us through kind of the Candid label history really quickly.
Thanks, Mike. So more new releases. I need a new job to catch up with all of them, right? There's a lot of stuff coming out there. So Candid was a label that was founded in 1960 in New York, a subsidiary from Cadence Records. Cadence had a bunch of acts in the 50s. Their most known acts were the Everly Brothers, so they're kind of big. So, but the Candid label was in charge by Natty Hentoff. So the label had a more like bias towards more activist early 60s, some artists that really expressed themselves not in terms of music but as jazz, being a type of music that would express something else, not only that. So Cecil Taylor, Charles Mingus, Max Roach, Abbey Lincoln, Booker Ervin, Booker Little, and so on. But they went bankrupt in '64, so they were bought
by none other than Andy Williams, right?
Andy Williams, yes.
The singer Andy Williams purchased.
Singer Andy Williams?
Oh, wow. Yes. Yeah, that was him. So the deal was he had to buy the whole catalog. So when the Candice was sold to him, he had to buy the whole catalog, including Candid. So they started reissuing some of those until they went, they broke again, and they were rebought in '89 by Black Lion Records.
Oh wow!
So Black Lion re-released actually a lot of unreleased stuff on mostly CD packages, and then of course it went bad again. So in 2019, they were rebranded, rebought, and everything started over. The whole Candid catalog, which I believe from we're now seeing like every couple of months we have 6 or 8 titles coming out, and the catalog is not so big. Actually, just 34 records originally. So I think so enough we can complete the shelves.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's start looking at them. 1 second here. So there's actually a bunch. These are the 6 new ones, and then there's actually, let's see, these 5 down here, and there's a few more. we're not as familiar with these 3, but these are the first 5 that are coming out, and then these are the ones we're kind of looking at today. So I guess we'll just look at each one of them and see what's up.
Yeah.
So this one, I guess, this is interesting. I didn't realize this was recorded in 2017.
Yeah. And what's the lineup? So obviously led by Wayne Shorter, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Terry Lynn.
Leo Genovese. Esperanza Spalding.
I guess the second person is Terry Lynn Carrington. That kind of threw me off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the color scheme there, yeah.
Wow, it's kind of neat.
Yeah,
and we did notice. So this is a double LP, so that's cool.
Yeah,
I guess there's a bonus track, and then this one is probably not analog. Yeah, if it was recorded in 2017, it was probably recorded digitally.
Yeah, this record I think was up at Vinyl Please like a month or 2 ago, and of course like $5 or $10 more expensive, but yeah, they had it already.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do they have a special variation of it or anything? Or is it the same exact?
I think so, yeah. Maybe Detroit, I don't know. Rust color, I don't know.
Okay. And what's the price on it? Is it 36?
35.98. Sorry, we're done with that one.
All right, let's go.
Okay, it's $36.
All right, honestly, I'm more excited for these 5. So of these 6, the 2 that jumped out immediately was the Booker Little out front, and then the Cecil Taylor. But I streamed all of the other 5, and they're all really good.
Yes.
Let's check out the Booker Little.
Yeah, check out the lineup on that.
Yeah. The Booker Little record has an amazing lineup, and it's apparently one of his best in his whole catalog.
Does it show the lineup here?
Yeah, and it's all original composition.
So it's Booker Little trumpet, Julian Priester trombone, Eric Dolphy alto sax, bass, clarinet, and flute, Don Friedman piano, Art Davis and Ron Carter on bass. They swap different tracks, and then Max Roach on drums, timpani, and vibraphone.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, so really excited. It was recorded in 61 and released October 61.
Wow.
It'll be so. This one's cut directly from master tapes. We don't know who's. I don't think we know who's cutting them. Or did they say it was Bernie?
I think it says up under the title in the banner up here where it says.
I think it's all Bernie work.
Yeah,
awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
So definitely picking that up.
It'll be interesting to see where they're pressed at, because I have no idea about that.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
So that's an exciting one. I'm excited for this one. So Pee Wee Russell, Coleman Hawkins, Joe Jones, Bob Bruckmeyer, a little small group here. So what were you saying, Felipe, about Pee Wee Russell earlier?
He was somewhat of a big band guy from old times, but this is a record that he's more like moving towards a new, more modern type of jazz. It's not so much of a big band record as we all expected from him at this point.
Yeah. So who's all on this one then?
And Coleman is in really good shape in this record.
A bunch of guys. That's pretty cool. I mean, Pee Wee Russell, Coleman Hawkins, Milt Hinton, Joe Jones, Nat Pierce, Bob Bruckmeyer, and Emmett Berry.
That's a classic lineup. Milt. I feel like when I hear Joe Jones, I just think of because he's like kind of like the predecessor to some of the early like Philly Joe and
he's the original Joe Jones.
Yeah, and then same thing with Milt Hinton. I feel like I kind of put him in that earlier time period. I mean, he was born in 1910, so it does play. And Joe Jones was 1911.
Yeah.
So and then Coleman Hawkins, when was he born? So 1904. So this is like a group of kind of like old school jazz guys.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. I mean, I think this part's neat that Coleman and Pee Wee hadn't recorded together in 32 years when this one was recorded. So pretty excited about that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, it should be really good, really good.
Are these all in stereo?
I believe so. 60s usually expect to be stereo.
Okay.
Stereo.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this one is, since it was recorded in 2017.
Yeah.
We got Booker Ervin. The other book.
No, I was just calling him the book. The book cooks.
The book. Booker.
That's right.
All right. So that's it. Let's see what this lineup is.
It's a small group. It's only 4 guys.
Okay. So this was recorded in 61 again, released in 61. I mean, so far, like I'm just pulling up the Wikipedia pages and all of the reception information, they've all gotten really high ratings. So this is Booker Ervin on tenor, Horace Parlin piano, George Tucker bass, and Al Harwood on drums.
So which is pretty much, I was reading about this earlier, it's pretty much in your Spartan record.
Oh, okay.
Was this like a misnomer or something, or did they just... That's interesting.
Yeah, let me pull one here.
Again, cut from master tape.
I mean, it's always these guys. See, George Tucker, Al Harwood. Here they have played Ray Barreto.
Let's see that. Felipe, show us that record again.
Heading South.
Is that a quartet? That's a quartet as well.
Yes, George Tucker, Al Harwood, plus Ray Barreto conga.
Okay.
Cool.
And Horace Parlin. But it's the same lineup as Us 3, which was one of my top 5 records of all time.
That has a cool cover for sure.
So that was exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm just kind of really stoked about all these so far. I mean,
Yeah, me too. And I think they're all coming out on the same day.
oh wow, that's
So
gonna hit all that
when
hard.
you get into Cecil Taylor, scroll down to where it says it's cut from the original tape, and I think beneath it has the release day.
Available 26. They screwed that one up. 26 of what?
Available 26. I think it's August. I think they're all August 26.
Okay.
And that live Wayne Shorter one is in early September. That's
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a double, yeah.
So what do you know about this one, Mike?
Oh, I don't know. Let me pull it up real quick. The World of Cecil Taylor. I'm a pretty big fan of Cecil Taylor, at least his earlier work. He has a record on Transition that's really nice. And this, I mean, again, like the reception and review scores for like All Music, Rolling Stone, Penguin Guide to Jazz, it's like straight across the board stars.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So the personnel, Cecil Taylor. Then you have Buell, Neidlinger, Dennis, Charles, and Archie Shepp on tenor. So that's going to get out there, I think, right? I mean, Cecil and Archie together.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, he's still playing a little traditional, but already setting the environment for his next steps.
And Archie's just on. Archie Shepp is on tracks 1 and 5.
Okay.
So that's the first track and last track.
Cool. So that'll be a little out there. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Check out Clark Terry here.
I always think of his Impulse. It's like the Happy Clark Terry or something.
Yeah. Terry, yeah. I got that one. It's pretty good. I got some other records that are better.
Yeah.
I'm a fan though.
Yeah, he's on some good stuff for sure. Okay.
Consider one of the finest albums by him. That's kind of cool.
Color changes. Okay, so this one. Also, that Cecil Taylor was recorded in 1960, just FYI.
Okay.
And this one is 1960 as well, and released in 61. So again, the professional reviewers love it. All right, so check out this lineup. So Clark Terry, Yusuf Lateef playing tenor, flute, English horn, and oboe.
Oh, wow.
Selden Powell, tenor, sax, and flute. Julius Watkins, French horn. That's pretty cool. He's on this playing French horn as well. Jimmy Nepper on trombone. Tommy Flanagan on piano, the great Tommy Flanagan. Bud Johnson on piano, just on track 6. Joe Benjamin on bass, and then Ed Shaughnessy on drums.
That's cool lineup.
Yeah, and a cover by Salvador Dali, right?
Is that right? Let's see. I don't know if they have a citation for it, but it's a cool cover.
It's very, it's featuring you. So that's cool.
Yeah,
man, every one of these look at them, just getting excited. Like,
right? I mean, these all sound good.
Oh, freaking awesome!
I really haven't even like heard much of the Candid label too.
I've got a couple of them. None of the ones that are really issuing though. I'll have to dig them out and see what they are.
Yeah, these are great. Yeah, I might get them all. I probably won't get the Wayne Shorter live one, but all those other 5,
yeah,
I may get them all. I mean, they're all coming out at the same time, so I might not get them right away, but I'll definitely get the Booker Little and Cecil Taylor. Those are probably the first 2 I'll get.
So you want to go ahead and look at these other 5 while we're here? We might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I can talk about this one a little bit.
So all of these ones you can order now.
No, these come out September.
Oh, they're pre-ordered as well. Okay.
Yeah, so these come out after the other ones, I guess. Okay.
Oh,
they first came out on Record Store Day.
Well, this one did, yeah.
Okay.
This one did for sure. I got this one Record Store Day. It's a protest album. I mean, they're insisting for civil rights.
Yeah.
And Abby's on here, and it's interesting for sure.
It's a great cover.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of Coleman Hawkins shows up on this one too. Booker Little, Abby Lincoln. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this one's interesting. I would recommend listening to it before you buy it, probably. Like I enjoyed it, but it's man, there's some feeling on this record for sure. Like some guttural, like wailing and stuff at times too. So, have y'all heard this one yet? At all?
I haven't.
I
I haven't.
have
No.
not. I haven't really. I think I streamed a little bit of it, but
Yeah.
I need to sit with it for sure.
So I will not be buying an extra copy of that, of course. This one looks exciting.
Is that solo Mingus?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Because it's Mingus presents Charles Mingus.
Mingus. No. Oh, wow. Okay. Look this one up, Mike.
Okay, hold up.
See what the reviews are for this one.
Mingus presents Charles Mingus.
He referred to this combo as the Jazz Workshop. Okay.
Oh, Eric Dolphy, Danny Richmond, and Ted Carson.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of detail on the wiki page. Like they go over, I guess, each track in detail.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like full on
Oh yes.
reviews. So yeah. So Felipe, did you just go through the lineup?
Yes.
So Dolphy, that's pretty cool. Bass, clarinet, and alto.
Is there any other record Dolphy and Mingus together?
I don't know.
I
Probably.
don't know. Yeah, but again, like the professional ratings, All Music, Penguin Guide, Rolling Stone, it's like all stars.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
But I mean, if you have a track called "All the Things You Could Be by Now," if Sigmund Freud's wife was your mother, that's it.
Okay, so it says it's loosely based on All the Things You Are. I guess that's a standard.
Yeah.
But the musicians keep the original structure, but do not even play the tune's chord structure. Pieces generally based in A flat. Again, the rhythm changes. There is no set beat, yet there's an implicit rhythmic flow up and down throughout the work. So there's a lot of detail on this wiki page.
Mhm.
So if you guys are interested in
That's pretty cool.
checking it
That's
out.
pretty cool. Oh yes.
See what else we got. Abby Lincoln.
That's a good one.
Straight ahead.
Oh, wow. Yeah, check out this. It's a lot of the same. Oh, man. Look at that lineup. Holy crap. Wow.
This was recorded in February '61. Yeah, they do a lot of. They do Straight Ahead. It's credit to Abby Lincoln and Mal Waldron, Earl Baker. When Melody Sings, that's Oscar Brown. In the Red, that's Abby Lincoln, Max Roach. Blue Monk, Thelonious Monk. Left Alone is a Billie Holiday tune. African Lady, Langston Hughes. So it's probably some poetry on there. And then Retribution, that's Julian Prester. So it's Abby Lincoln, Booker Little, Julian Prester, Eric Dolphy, Walter Benton, Coleman Hawkins, Mal Waldron, Art Davis, Max Roach, and then Roger Sanders and Robert Whitley on congas.
Mm-hmm.
This didn't get as good of reviews, but it still has very good reviews.
Yeah.
It also sounds amazing.
Have you heard it?
No, I mean like just the.
Oh, it sounds amazing. Yeah.
Track listing. I mean, this sounds really cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And just to open a parenthesis here, people are reissuing everybody everywhere. What the heck? Where's Mal Waldron? Where is he?
Right?
You
On
know?
Mal, is it Mal 2 that's on Prestige?
Yeah.
With the white cover? I feel like the only modern reissue was from ERC, which was about $1 billion.
Yeah. We only got a couple of blues ones. We don't have to go over those, but I'll be getting those too because I love Lightning Hopkins. And
Lightning Hopkins, what Otis Pan.
yeah, that sounds cool.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I mean that's a bunch of stuff coming out. They're putting out like a groups of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slow your roll, man. Put out one a month so I can afford to buy them along with everything else.
Can we do it? Can we do a quick honorable mention, Chris? Would you be able to pull up the Future 6 Sounds of Sun Ra that Kraft's reissuing?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh yes.
I just want to mention that because I earlier this year really started exploring the Savoy label, and it's been disappointing because a lot of the they haven't reissued them, and a lot of the originals are very expensive. So it's been hard to get. So I've been getting like later compilations, reissues, and like twofers. which have been great. And I'm super happy I can get those. But it would be awesome if Kraft dove into the Savoy label. And this Futuristic Sounds of Sun Ra is hopefully their first dive into it. So I was really excited to see that. Plus, this is a pretty accessible Sun Ra record.
Yeah.
So definitely, I have my pre-order in already. I'm definitely getting this.
Yeah, no. I Stream It is really good. I'm getting one.
Yeah. So there's a few different versions. This one comes with the book. There's one that comes with a Savoy T-shirt, and then you can just get the LP.
Yeah, I think I might get the book. I like
Looks like
reading that kind of stuff. But the record is amazing. Streaming. I mean, if I'm buying a Sun Ra record, and anybody can listen to it, right? That kind of stuff scares me. This record sounded amazing. Yeah, I really liked it. Really liked it. I highly recommend it. It's hard to find. So Savoy.
Yeah.
Right.
This is like $1,000 record, original.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and from what I remember, I'm pretty sure it's all analog.
Yes.
I
don't know if it's Bernie or Kevin or whomever, but
I'm not sure.
It's getting the full like AAA treatment.
Kevin. All analog by Kevin Gray.
Yeah, he's usually doing it.
And RTI. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I mean, and it's gonna be cheap too. Like this is obviously $95 because it's got this book, but I mean it's gonna be like I think less than $30. Which is nice to see. Kraft seems to do a pretty good job of that with these records.
Yeah. Although I don't like when they change the catalog number. Like the couple Prestige ones I have.
Well, they
put CR whatever.
Yeah. So I assume they'll do that with this as well. But
yeah, they did. It's CR.
I would prefer they just keep the original catalog number.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
and they still have one batches available.
What's that?
They still have one batches available.
Batches? Yeah. Well, my theory is that everyone who would be interested in that knows that Acoustic Sounds is going through their Prestige catalog again, and they're going to reissue work, and it'll sound great. So, it's pretty expensive. I have watched reviews on that pressing. Some people complain that the top end's like too harsh and bright. But other people have said that it's like the copy that they're going to grab when they want to listen to it, that they really like it. So it was kind of mixed, but I kind of like a bright top end. And I have a reissue from the
Blue Label, right? I think that's the same one I have.
I have a reissue. It's RVG stamped, and this is really bright too. So I don't know if it's just the original recording and people just aren't used to it, but yeah. And this is on that the blue Prestige label, but it is RVG stamped, and it sounds awesome.
Just like Blues Walk, right? I think the stereo, a lot of people complaining it's a little harsh on the top, some distortion. And I think in a comment I mentioned on one of the Facebook groups that it doesn't sound like that on my Music Matters, but then Joe corrected me. He said the Music Matters is mono, this is stereo. So I think there are actually two tapes and they might sound different. So it could be the case there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this was recorded all mono.
Yeah.
This guy. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Let us know what Candid titles you're going to pick up. So leave comments, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm curious to hear what the VC thinks of this.
That'd be cool.
Oh, and Chris, you were going to mention a video.
Oh yes, sorry. So Michael Fremer over at Tracking Angle did an interview with John Burke, who is the producer or he's involved with Candid now and this whole catalog and these reissues. And it's a really interesting interview. So we're going to put a link to that in our description under the video here. So check that out.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Thanks.